evening, here is top news newsletter starting with headlines. More towns in Quneitra and Dar'a under the army's full control. Iranian embassy marks anniversary of Islamic Revolution victory. UN official in Gaza calls for lifting Israeli siege. Peshmerga captures strategic areas near Mosul. Syrian army has gained firm grip on Dinaji town in Damascus countryside, and a military source said a unit of the army eliminated the last of Takfiri terrorist gathering in a Dinaji town, which borders the southern province of Quneitra. The army personnel have started combining the area and dismantling and explosive devices left behind the terrorists. Units of the army established control yesterday over Tal Mrij in the western countryside after the elimination of terrorist gatherings there. The army has also been gaining ground in the southern region, with its restoring security and stability to Deir al-Adas town in the northwestern countryside of Dar'a. The army units also established control over Tal Msih overlooking town. Army units also targeted terrorist organization in Tal Antar, which surrounded Kafr Shams town to the south of Deir al-Adas, leaving many of their numbers killed and others wounded. High-ranking state officials attended the reception ceremony which Iranian embassy in Damascus held on the occasion of the 36th anniversary of the victory of the Iranian Islamic Revolution. Every year since 1979, Iran celebrates February 11, the day when the late founder of Islamic Republic, Imam Khomeini, arrived back home. 10-day of celebration, better known as 10-day dawn festivities, started upon Imam Khomeini's return, commemorated of the triumph of the Islamic Revolution. Iran's ambassador Mohammad Reza Shibani renewed his country's continued support to Syria in the face of foreign interference and has unleashed sedition in Syria until the country is fully cleansed of all commemories. We have stood by Syria's side. At this critical stage, the country has been going through 4 years of the universal war and the terror danger that has spread in the country and the entire region, the ambassador said in a press statement at the ceremony. The UN Coordinator for Humanitarian Affairs in the Palestinian territories, James Lowry, called for lifting years-long siege on the Gaza Strip and for rebuilding areas damaged during the Zionist devastating military onslaught on the Strip last summer. The siege on Gaza Strip has taken significant toll the Strip's ability to provide medical and humanitarian services, Rowley said. The Israeli siege on Gaza must be lifted to allow the delivery of proper medical care and inpatient sufferings, Rowley asserted. He urged the Egyptian government to open the Rafah border crossing to allow the transfer of patients and medical supplies into the blockaded enclave. The UN official also called on countries that had been earlier pledged to fund Gaza reconstruction efforts to make good on their promises. Last October, attendees of Cairo Donors Conference pledged a total of $5.4 billion to oppressed Palestinian people, almost half of which was earmarked for the reconstruction of the war-battered Gaza Strip. In Iraq, Kurdish forces have been control over 3 strategic areas near Mosul, and they're ready to control more territories, the U.S. military said in a statement. Security forces from the Kurdish region seized 3 prize hits on the west bank of the Tigris River, north of Mosul in formerly held ISIS areas, the statement said. Peshmerga forces have been able to reverse territorial gain by ISIS in Navy Brussels since last November. The Pentagon said that training and providing operation intelligence will also continue to further empower the Kurdish forces to conduct military operations against ISIS successfully. Peshmerga forces now hold the gain they have made and are postured to retake additional territory from the so-called ISIS in the vicinity of Mosul. That was all for today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nibal Hneidi. Good night.